My name is Ethan Miller, and until last night, I thought my future was already written. I used to say that out loud with confidence. I've got everything I need. I would tell people. A steady job, a quiet home, a woman who promised me forever. Olivia Carter loved that word. Forever means forever, she always said. I believed her every time. You really think we'll be like this when we're old? I once asked her. She smiled and said, I don't think, Ethan. I know. 6 years together does that to a man. It makes you stop doubting. It makes you trust without checking. I trusted her with my life, my heart, and my family, especially my younger brother. Ryan Miller was 10 when our dad died. I was 18 and angry at the world. I became his shield without thinking twice. I paid his fees, helped him move, and defended him when he messed up. You're all I've got, Ryan once told me. I've got you, I said back. That night, Olivia and I were in bed, the room quiet except for the fan. She had fallen asleep with her phone on the mattress between us. I stared at the ceiling, thinking about proposing next month. You okay? She mumbled earlier. Yeah, I said. Just tired. I wasn't tired. I was peaceful. Then her phone lit up. I didn't reach for it.
I wasn't that guy.
I never checked her messages.
Trust was simple to me.
But the screen stayed on longer than normal, and one word pulled my eyes down. Ryan. My chest tightened. It's nothing, I whispered to myself. I turned away. The phone buzzed again. Ryan. My heart started beating faster, like it already knew. I picked up the phone, telling myself I'd just see if something was wrong. Maybe he needed help. Maybe it was an emergency. I'm not snooping, I muttered. The lock screen showed part of the message. I wish you were here instead of him. My breath caught. My fingers felt numb as the phone unlocked easily. I knew her code. She never hid it. Why would she? I sat up slowly. My hands were shaking now. What are you doing? My mind screamed. I opened the chat. The first message I saw wasn't recent. It was weeks old. Ryan, did he notice? Olivia, no. He trusts me. I felt sick. Olivia, I whispered. She didn't wake. I scrolled. Every message felt like a slap. Ryan, this feels wrong. Olivia, only because you care what he thinks. Ryan, he's my brother. Olivia, and I'm the one who understands you. My throat burned. I took care of you, I whispered, staring at his words. I kept reading even though I wanted to throw the phone across the room. Olivia, sometimes I wish I met you first. Ryan, I think about you every night. My vision blurred. I pressed my hand over my mouth to stop myself from making a sound. This can't be real, I said silently. I scrolled once more. The last message was from an hour ago. Ryan, when can we talk again? Olivia, tomorrow, when he's at work. I looked at her sleeping face. She looked peaceful, safe,
Loved.
forever, I whispered. The word felt stupid now. I locked the phone and placed it back between us. My body felt cold, like something inside me had shut down. I lay back down, staring at the dark, holding my breath. I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I just lay there, numb, knowing that nothing in my life was real anymore. I unlocked the phone again, even though my hands were shaking. Just stop, I whispered to myself, but my thumb kept moving. The messages went back months. Weeks of lies stacked neatly in a glowing screen. Ryan, did he kiss you tonight? Olivia, yes. Ryan, does it bother you? Olivia, only because I wish it was you. I swallowed hard. That was my kiss, I said quietly. Ryan, I feel guilty. Olivia, then don't. I choose you when I'm with you. My chest burned. You chose him, I whispered. You chose my brother. I scrolled faster, like I could reach the end and wake up. Ryan, what if he finds out? Olivia, he won't. He believes everything I say. I laughed under my breath. Yeah, I said. I did. A memory hit me without warning. Ryan's just stressed, Olivia had said last month. Don't be so hard on him. I remembered nodding. You're right. He needs support. Now I stared at the screen. This is the support? I asked nobody. Ryan. I hate lying to him. Olivia. Then stop thinking of him when you're with me. My fingers cramped. I set the phone down, then picked it back up. Why didn't I see this? I whispered. Another flash of memory. Ryan at dinner. Barely meeting my eyes. You good, man? I had asked. Yeah, he said too fast. Just tired. I scrolled again. Olivia. Sometimes I feel trapped. Ryan. With him? Olivia. With the life I chose. My jaw tightened. You chose it with me, I said. Ryan. If things were different. Olivia. They can be. Just not yet. I felt something sharp twist in my stomach. Denial faded, replaced by heat. You planned this, I whispered. You planned lying to my face. I leaned over her sleeping body. She breathed evenly, unaware. Olivia, I said softly. She stirred. Ethan? I held the phone up. How long? Her eyes focused on my face, then the screen. She didn't answer. How long? I asked again, louder. She sat up slowly. It's not what you think. I laughed, bitter. Then tell me what I'm supposed to think. She rubbed her face. I didn't mean for it to happen. That's not an answer, I said. How long? She looked away. A few months. My chest felt hollow. Every time you said forever? She whispered. I was confused. I shook my head.
No.
You were selfish. She reached for my arm. Ethan, please. I felt invisible. Invisible. I snapped. I built my life around you. She cried softly. You were always working. So that means you text my brother? She flinched. I never planned to hurt you. But you did, I said. Every message did. She tried to speak again. I stood up. Don't, I said. Don't explain it away. What are you going to do? She asked, voice shaking. I'm leaving, I said. It's the middle of the night. I don't care. She whispered. Ryan didn't mean. I turned. Don't say his name. I grabbed my jacket. The sky outside was still dark. Ethan, please, she cried. I paused at the door. You already chose, I said. I stepped out into the cold, the door closing behind me, knowing nothing would ever feel the same again. I found Ryan sitting on the steps outside his apartment, staring at his phone like it might save him. When he saw me, he stood up fast. Ethan, he said. I was going to call you. I stopped a few feet away. Don't. He swallowed. I know how this looks. I laughed once. How it looks. Tell me how it looks. He rubbed his hands together. It just happened. That sentence cracked something in me. It just happened? I repeated. I didn't plan it, he said quickly. Neither did she. I stepped closer. Did you stop it? He didn't answer. Did you ever stop it? I asked again. Ryan looked down. No. I nodded slowly. That's all I needed. He looked up, eyes wet. I never wanted to hurt you. But you did, I said. Every day. He shook his head. You don't understand. I always felt like I was living in your shadow. I clenched my jaw. My shadow. You were the good son, he said. The strong one. The one everyone depended on. I depended on you, I said. He laughed bitterly. That's easy for you to say. I stared at him. You think this was about you feeling small? He hesitated. Sometimes I felt invisible. Invisible. I snapped. I raised you. He flinched. I took extra shifts after Dad died, I said. I skipped college so you could go. I didn't ask you to, he muttered. No, I said. You didn't. Because brothers don't ask. He looked away. She listened to me. I scoffed. So, you listened to her betray me? He whispered. I didn't think you'd ever find out. That hurt more than anything else. So, the plan was to keep lying? He didn't deny it. I remembered him at 16, sitting at the kitchen table. I'll make you proud, he'd said. I already am, I had replied. Now I asked quietly, was it worth it? He wiped his face. I don't know. I laughed again, hollow. You stole my future and you don't know? I didn't steal anything, he said weakly. She chose me. That's worse, I said. You let her. He stepped toward me. Ethan, please. I'm still your brother. I raised my hand, stopping him. Blood doesn't mean loyalty. He froze. I felt my fists tighten. For a second, I imagined hitting him. I imagined all the anger leaving my body through my knuckles. But I didn't. That's it, he asked. That's everything, I said. I turned to leave. Wait, he called. What are you going to do now? I stopped but didn't face him. I'm done protecting you. I walked until my phone buzzed. Where are you? Mark Reynolds asked. Outside, I said. You sound wrecked, he said. Did you talk to him? Yes, I said. And?
I didn't hit him, I said.
Mark exhaled.
Good.
Don't ruin your life for their mistakes.
I'm not, I said.
I ended the call and kept walking. For the first time, I understood something clearly. I didn't need answers. I didn't need apologies. I just needed distance. I didn't sleep that night or the night after. I stared at the ceiling and asked myself questions that never shut up. What did I miss? When did I become this easy to lie to? Was I ever enough? The fridge stayed full because I couldn't eat. My phone stayed loud because I wanted to hear nothing. Every vibration made my chest tighten. Every silence felt worse. Get up, I told myself one morning. Just breathe. My phone rang. Don't ignore me, Mark said the second I answered. I'm fine, I lied. You sound dead, he replied. I'm coming over. I don't want company.
Tough, he said.
You need air. I let him drag me to a bar that smelled like old wood and bad decisions. Drink, Mark said, sliding a glass toward me. I don't want to forget, I said. You won't, he replied. You'll just pause the noise. I took a sip. It burned, but the questions quieted for a second. That woman at the counter, Mark said, nodding. She's been listening since you walked in. I glanced over. She didn't look away. She's staring, I muttered. She's listening, Mark corrected. She walked over slowly. Mind if I sit? She asked. Do I have a choice? I said. She smiled faintly. Not really. I'm Sarah, she said. Ethan, I replied. She looked at my glass. Rough week. Rough life, I said. She didn't laugh. Want to talk about it? No, I said. Okay, she replied. That caught me off guard. You're not curious? I asked. I am, she said. I just won't force it. Mark stood. I'm grabbing another drink. Sarah watched him go. You look like someone who keeps apologizing for things that aren't his fault. I swallowed. You don't know me. I know pain, she said. I looked away. My girlfriend cheated. She nodded once. That explains the silence. With my brother, I added. She inhaled slowly. That explains the way you're holding yourself together. I laughed bitterly. I feel stupid. You're hurt, she said. There's a difference.
My phone buzzed again.
Olivia. Answer it, Sarah said gently. I can't, I replied.
You don't have to, she said.
The screen buzzed again.
Ryan.
I should read it, I muttered. Do you want to? She asked.
No.
Then don't, she said. I deleted the message without opening it. My hand shook, but I felt lighter. Mark came back. You okay? I think so, I said. Sarah stood. I'm heading out. Wait, I said. She paused. Yes. Thank you, I said. For listening? For not trying to fix me. She smiled. Silence fixes more than anger. She walked away. Later that night, alone again, I looked at my phone. Missed calls. Long texts. Apologies. Excuses. I didn't reply. For the first time, I understood something clearly. I didn't want revenge fueled by rage. I didn't want to scream or destroy. I wanted power. And power, I realized, sounded a lot like silence. I woke up before my alarm and sat on the edge of the bed, staring at the floor. Get up, I told myself. Don't rot here. My old gym was 5 minutes away, but every memory there felt heavy, so I canceled my membership and drove across town instead. The guy at the desk asked, "First time here?" "Yes," I said. "Name?" "Ethan." "Welcome, Ethan," he said. The weights felt the same everywhere, but my head didn't. Every lift burned out something ugly. I wasn't healing. I was waking up. My phone buzzed while I rested. "Olivia, please talk to me," her message read. I typed no, then erased it. I locked the phone instead. At work, my manager stopped me. "You've been sharp lately," he said. "Focused." "I need more responsibility," I replied. He raised an eyebrow. "You sure?" "Yes," I said. "I'm done wasting time." That afternoon, Olivia showed up outside my office. I saw her through the glass. She looked nervous. I stepped out before she could come in. "Ethan, please," she said. "Just 5 minutes." "No," I said calmly. She grabbed my sleeve. "I'm falling apart." I gently pulled free. "That's not my job anymore." "You don't even care?" she asked. "I care enough to walk away," I said. Her voice cracked. "Ryan won't even look at me now." "That's between you and him," I replied. She stepped closer. "We made a mistake." "No," I said. "You made a choice." She started crying. "I can't eat. I can't sleep." I nodded. "I know the feeling." "Then help me," she begged. I shook my head. "Helping you would hurt me." She whispered, "You're being cold." "I'm being fair," I said. She stared at me like she didn't recognize me. "You changed." "Yes," I said. "Because I had to." She turned away, shoulders shaking. I didn't follow. That night, Sarah and I sat in a quiet cafe. She stirred her coffee slowly. "You look steadier," she said. "I feel clearer," I replied. "Clear isn't the same as healed," she said. "I know," I said. "But it's a start." She smiled. "You're choosing yourself." "I'm choosing peace," I said. She leaned back. "That takes discipline." "I'm tired of chaos," I replied. My phone buzzed again. A message preview from Ryan. "I don't want details," Sarah said softly. "I don't either," I replied, deleting it without opening. She watched me. "Does it hurt?" "Yes," I said. "Does it control you?" "No," I said, surprising myself. She nodded. "That's strength." Over the next weeks, I heard things without asking. Ryan missed classes. Olivia called in sick too often. People noticed. Secrets grew heavy when shared in the dark. Mark called me one night. "They're imploding," he said. "I don't need updates," I replied. "I know," he said. "Just telling you it's not your fault." "I know," I said again. When I lay in bed that night, I didn't replay messages or imagine arguments. I breathed. I listened to the quiet. "I don't need revenge," I whispered. I wasn't weak anymore. I wasn't chasing answers. I wasn't standing in the wreckage begging for honesty. I had made a choice. And for the first time since everything broke, the choice felt like mine. I didn't hear it from them. I heard it from my mother. "Ryan isn't going back to school," she said on the phone. I leaned against my kitchen counter. "Why?" She hesitated. "He withdrew." "Withdrew?" I repeated. "He said he couldn't focus," she replied. "Everything feels heavy for him." I closed my eyes. "And Olivia?" Mom sighed. "She lost her job." I didn't ask how. I already knew. "They're saying things," she added. "People noticed." "I'm sure they did," I said. There was silence. "Ethan," she said softly, "I don't know how to fix this." "You don't need to," I replied. She whispered, "You sound far away." "I am," I said. Later that week, Ryan showed up at my door. I didn't invite him in. "I just want to talk," he said. I crossed my arms. "You're talking." He looked thinner. "I messed everything up." "Yes," I said. "I can't sleep," he said. I dropped out. "That was your choice," I replied. He clenched his jaw. "You don't care at all?" "I care," I said. "I just won't carry it." He laughed weakly. "She's falling apart too." "That's not my concern," I said. He stepped closer. She regrets everything.
So do a lot of people, I said.
He whispered. I lost my brother. I looked at him steadily. You gave him away. He flinched like I slapped him. I didn't mean to, he said. That sentence doesn't change outcomes, I replied. He stood there for a long moment, then nodded. I deserve this. I didn't answer. 2 days later, Olivia cornered me outside a grocery store. Please, she said, grabbing my arm. I need to talk. I gently removed her hand. Don't. Her eyes were red. I lost my job. I heard, I said. They blamed the rumors, she whispered. You blamed me for your choices once, I replied. She shook her head. I ruined my life. You altered it, I said. She cried openly. I regret everything. I studied her face and felt nothing sharp. Regret doesn't rewind time. She stepped closer. I loved you. Love doesn't lie, I said. She broke down. I don't know who I am anymore. That's something you have to face alone, I replied. She whispered, say something kind. I thought for a moment. I hope you learn. That made her cry harder. That night, Sarah and I walked slowly through a quiet park. They tried to talk to you, she said. Yes, I replied. And it didn't move me, I said. She nodded. That's distance, not cruelty. I feel empty, I admitted. Empty can be peaceful, she said. My mom thinks I should forgive them, I added. Sarah stopped walking. Do you want to? No, I said.
Then don't, she replied.
She looked at me carefully. Closure doesn't require forgiveness. I exhaled. I thought something was wrong with me. Something changed, she said. That's different. I watched the trees sway. I don't feel joy watching them fall.
Good, she said.
That means you're not bitter. I feel distant, I said. That's healing, she replied. When I got home, my phone buzzed with messages I didn't open. I set it face down and sat in the quiet. For the first time, I understood karma wasn't loud. It didn't need revenge or speeches. It just arrived, unpacked slowly, and stayed. I didn't cheer. I didn't mourn. I just watched, untouched, as consequences found the people who earned them. I didn't wake up heavy anymore. The thoughts still came, but they didn't crush me. They passed through like weather. I noticed the change while brushing my teeth. I looked at myself and didn't flinch. My phone rang. Olivia's name filled the screen. I answered. Ethan, she sobbed. Please don't hang up. I won't, I said calmly. I ruined my life, she cried. I ruined everything. I leaned against the counter. You made choices. I know, she said. I was stupid. I was selfish. Yes, I replied. She sniffed. Can we meet? Just once. No, I said. Her breath hitched. Why not? Because I already heard everything, I replied. I can explain better, she said desperately. There is no better explanation, I said. She raised her voice. I loved you. If you had, I said, we wouldn't be here. She cried harder. I wake up sick every day. I did too, I said. I didn't betray anyone, she whispered. I just want another chance. Betrayal doesn't earn chances, I said. That's it, she asked. That's it, I replied. She stayed silent, then asked, Do you hate me? No, I said honestly. Then why are you doing this? Because I respect myself, I answered. She breathed shakily. I don't recognize you. That's because I found myself, I said. The call ended without drama. No yelling. No begging. Just quiet. Later that afternoon, Ryan texted. Can we talk like brothers? I stared at the words before replying. I need distance. He called immediately. You won't even try? He asked. I tried for years, I said. I'm still your brother, he insisted. And I'm still healing, I replied. So that's it, he asked.
For now, I said.
He sounded angry. You're punishing me. No, I said. I'm protecting myself. He scoffed. You think you're better than me now? I think I'm done sacrificing, I replied. He went quiet. I miss you. I miss who I thought you were, I said. He exhaled sharply. You're really walking away. I already did, I said. That conversation didn't leave a hole. It closed one. That evening, Sarah and I sat on a bench overlooking the city lights. You handled that with calm, she said. I felt calm, I replied. She smiled. That's new. I don't need to win, I said. I just need peace. She nodded. That's real power. I looked at her. I thought strength meant confrontation. Sometimes, she said, strength is restraint. I laughed softly. I used to think silence meant weakness. And now, she asked. Now it feels like control, I said. She studied me for a moment. I respect you. For what? I asked. For not becoming bitter, she replied. I was close, I admitted. But you chose boundaries, she said. I chose myself, I replied. She leaned back. That's rare. We sat quietly, watching cars move like distant thoughts. I don't feel empty anymore, I said. Do you feel whole? She asked. Not yet, I said. But I feel steady. She smiled. Steady lasts. When I went home, my apartment felt different. Not lonely. Clear. I checked my phone once more. No missed calls. No messages pulling at me. I set it down and turned off the light. For the first time since everything broke, I didn't replay conversations or imagine better endings. I didn't need closure from them. I already had it. Power didn't come with noise or revenge. It didn't demand apologies or public wins. Power looked like peace. And peace finally belonged to me. I didn't hear the truth from them directly. It reached me in fragments, carried by voices that sounded tired. Mark called first. They're done, he said. With each other? I asked. With everything, he replied. They're tearing each other apart. I closed my eyes. How? Blame, he said. Lots of it. Later that day, my mom called. Ryan moved back home, she said carefully. I leaned back in my chair. Why? He says Olivia ruined his life, she replied. And she? I asked. She says he manipulated her, Mom said. I exhaled slowly. That sounds familiar. Mom hesitated. Do you feel anything hearing this? I thought for a moment. Sad, I said. Not guilty. That's honest, she replied. That evening, Ryan texted me. She turned everyone against me. I stared at the screen. You chose each other, I typed, then deleted it. Instead, I replied, I hope you learned something. He called immediately. She says this is my fault, he snapped. You both made choices, I said. She says I pressured her, he argued. And you say? I asked. I lost everything, he said quietly. School. You. You didn't lose me, I replied. You walked away. He went silent. I didn't think it would end like this, he said. None of us do, I replied. He swallowed. I miss my future. So do I said. The call ended without anger. The next day, Olivia found a way to reach me through Sarah's phone. She asked me to pass a message, Sarah said. You don't have to, I replied. I know, she said. But I listened. What did she say? I asked. Sarah paused. She said desire felt louder than loyalty. I nodded. It usually does. She said she hates herself, Sarah added. I don't hate her, I said. I just don't carry her anymore. Sarah handed me my phone. She wants you to know she chose wrong. I know, I said. That night, alone, I opened my old photo folder. Smiles. Trips. Promises frozen in pixels. Goodbye, I whispered. I deleted them one by one. No hesitation. No tears. In the back of my drawer sat a small box. I opened it and stared at the ring inside. You never earned this, I said quietly. The next morning, I walked into a jewelry store. I'd like to return this, I said. The clerk glanced at it. Rough breakup. Clean ending, I replied. When I stepped back outside, my phone buzzed. Olivia's number. I answered. I know you don't owe me anything, she said quickly. I just needed to say it. Say what? I asked. I chose desire over loyalty, she said. And it destroyed everything. Yes, I replied. I thought passion meant love, she whispered. Love protects, I said. It doesn't hide. She cried softly. I lost you. You let go? I corrected. She asked, do you ever regret loving me? I paused. No, I said. I regret trusting you with my future. She breathed shakily. I'm sorry. I believe you, I said. It doesn't change anything. I know, she replied. The call ended gently. That night, Sarah sat beside me on the couch. You okay? She asked. Yes, I said. You look lighter, she said. I closed some doors, I replied. She smiled. That takes courage. I didn't save them, I said. I saved myself. She nodded. That's enough. As the silence settled, I felt something final inside me. Their fall wasn't loud. It wasn't dramatic. It was slow, chosen, and earned. I didn't celebrate it. I didn't mourn it. I simply accepted it as the end of a story that was never meant to continue. They chose their fall. I chose to walk away whole. I used to think betrayal destroyed people. I believed it hollowed you out and left nothing worth saving. Now I know that isn't true. Betrayal doesn't destroy you. It exposes what you were building on. Sarah and I walked side by side through the park, our steps slow, unforced. You're quieter lately, she said. I finally hear myself, I replied. She smiled. Do you miss them? I thought about it. I miss who I was before them. That version didn't know his worth, she said gently. I know, I replied. That's why I don't want him back. She stopped walking. You're not angry. I was, I said. Anger kept me alive at first. And now? Now it feels unnecessary, I replied. She nodded. You don't carry their choices anymore. No, I said. They can keep them. We sat on a bench, watching people pass without caring who they were. I used to replay everything, I said. Every message. Every lie. And now, she asked. Now I replay my responses, I said. The calm ones. She laughed softly. That's growth. I didn't get closure from apologies, I said. I got it from silence. She leaned back. Silence scares people who need validation. I used to need it, I admitted. But not anymore, she said. No, I replied. Not anymore. My phone buzzed in my pocket. I didn't check it. You're not curious? She asked. I already know what it won't say, I replied. She smiled. You're untouchable. I looked at her. I don't feel invincible. You don't need to, she said. You're grounded. We started walking again. I blamed myself for a long time, I said, for trusting too deeply. And now, she asked. Now I know trust wasn't my flaw, I replied. It was my strength given to the wrong people. She reached for my hand. That strength stayed with you. Yes, I said. It just matured. We stopped at the edge of the path where the city lights flickered in the distance. Do you believe in justice? She asked. I believe in consequences, I replied. Not revenge, she asked. No, I said. Revenge keeps you tied to the wound. And what freed you? She asked. Walking away without needing the last word, I said. She squeezed my hand. That's rare. So is peace, I replied. Later that night, alone in my apartment, I stood by the window and looked at my reflection. You survived, I told myself. The man staring back didn't look broken. He looked awake. I thought about the promises I once clung to. Forever. Loyalty. Family. I didn't reject them. I redefined them. Forever starts with me, I said out loud. My phone buzzed again. I checked it this time. A short message from my mother. I'm proud of you. I smiled. Me too. I didn't think about Olivia's regret or Ryan's guilt. Those stories had ended where they belonged. I poured myself a glass of water and sat in the quiet. I didn't lose forever, I whispered. I lost illusions. I lost comfort built on lies. I lost people who couldn't meet me where I stood. And in return, I found something stronger. I found self-respect that didn't beg. I found boundaries that didn't shake. I found peace that didn't need witnesses. The pain still existed, but it no longer owned me. It lived behind me, not inside me. I turned off the light and lay down, breathing evenly. Tomorrow didn't scare me. Love didn't scare me. Trust didn't scare me. I would give them again, slowly, wisely, without abandoning myself. That was the victory no one could take away. I didn't win by revenge. I didn't win by proving anything. I won by becoming someone betrayal couldn't reach. And that was the quietest, strongest justice of all.